Hi, my fieldwork story today comes from back in the summer of 1981, where I was doing my population biology work on the desert grassland scorpion, Paruroctus utahensis. And Paruroctus utahensis has been made famous by Doug Gaffin and his colleagues working on sensory physiology. I was working on population biology of the scorpion. And my project was at the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque, New Mexico. One of my field sites was just west of town called the West Mesa. And out on the West Mesa, it's beyond the suburbs. It's kind of a quiet area, mostly serviced by dirt roads. And I'm out there working on a population study. So I'm walking a grid across the field. And I'm carrying my fluorescent light, which at the time was about the size of a shoebox with a long purple fluorescent bulb in it. And this portable fluorescent light was actually a pretty amazing thing. Well, anyway, I'm out there, and it's normally very quiet on the field site. You would hardly ever hear anything, maybe a passing vehicle in the distance, or a grasshopper mouse calling with a high-pitched cry, or maybe an owl. But one day I'm out there walking my population grid, and a highway patrol car pulls up next to my motorcycle at the corner of the plot, and they have their huge spotlight on me, and they called me over. So I walk over there, and these guys look pretty serious, so of course I got pretty nervous. But I got there, and he said, "What the heck are you doing out on the desert with a black light in the middle of the night?" And I explained that I was sensing scorpions, and they were only active at night. And that they glowed this kind of blue-green color when you shone fluorescent light on them. And he looked pretty skeptical, but I convinced him to come out and look. So we walked out there, and sure enough, before too long, we found a beautiful female scorpion glowing their beautiful blue-green color. And as soon as he saw the scorpion up close, he yelled back at his colleague and said, "You gotta come see this." And his colleague comes back out, and the two of them look at several different scorpions. They listen to me talk about what my project involved, and it definitely relieved the tension of the situation. So we walked back to the side of the road, and I was going to show them off. And he explained to me that the reason they were out there was they'd gotten a phone call from someone in a house about a mile away that had seen this weird purple glow back and forth across the desert, and they assumed it had to be a UFO. So they called to report a UFO to the police, and they came out there to investigate the UFO. And you have to remember the context here is Albuquerque is only about 2.5-hour drive away from Roswell, New Mexico, famous for UFO sightings and visits of extraterrestrials.